Chidinobi and the Bubble Cake. In a land of giggles and goofballs lived a boy named Chidinobi. He was the leader of the Lost Boys, but they weren't really lost. They were just hiding from Captain Hook, who was trying to get them to eat his lumpy oatmeal. Captain Hook, with his big curly moustache and a hook that was really a spatula, wasn't a very good pirate. He wanted to be a famous baker. Today was the big Neverland bake-off, and he was trying to make a cake. Chidinobi and the Lost Boys snuck onto the ship. They saw Captain Hook trying to crack an egg, but he kept hitting it with his spatula hook and making a huge mess. "He needs help," Chidinobi whispered, "but not the kind he wants." Chidinobi tiptoed to the flour sack. He wanted to add a pinch of pixie dust to make the cake extra magical, but he tripped on a loose floorboard and the whole sack of flour puffed all over Captain Hook. Captain Hook sneezed a giant achoo, and his moustache wiggled. He was covered in white from his head to his boots. "Shiver me timbers," he grumbled. "I look like a snow pirate." Next, the Lost Boys decided to help. They wanted to add some sprinkles, but they grabbed the wrong jar. Instead of sprinkles, they poured a whole jar of tiny, bouncy jelly beans into the batter. The batter began to bubble and bounce. It bounced out of the bowl, of the table, and right onto the floor. It was a giant, wobbly, jelly bean-filled blob. Captain Hook stared at it with his mouth open. Chidinobi, trying to fix everything, grabbed a bottle of what he thought was vanilla. He poured it into the blob, but it wasn't vanilla at all. It was a bottle of super-duper bubbly bubble bath. The cake blob started to grow and grow, filling the whole galley with bubbles and the smell of lavender. Captain Hook's eyes went wide. "It's a bubble cake," he shouted, and he burst into a fit of giggles. He was too ticklish to be mad. Chidinobi and the Lost Boys laughed too. They didn't win the bake-off, but they had the most fun. And from that day on, Captain Hook gave up baking and became the world's best bubble blower, all thanks to a boy who helped him.